Please close your eyes, please. So, very good morning to all of you. Today, you must have seen the topic. That is self-knowledge, where all doubts completely go away. No more the doubts shall remain in life. If you ask a person a question, is it ever possible that a person's every doubt will go away? Nobody shall say yes. Why? Because when we say you must know about something or somebody, it is just not one thing or one person. Can anybody ever know everything about this universe? Impossible. There is no such person who can know everything. Impossible means impossible. In our tradition, a very beautiful verse is given to, it is dedicated to God, the Ishvara, that how vast the macrocosm is. Make it Ishvara, make it everything, make it Samashti, totality, infinity, whatever type of name you like, which means which encompasses everything, which is everywhere. Even if you don't know the concept, think of something which is everywhere, at all times, in all conditions. And there are so many billions and trillions, infinite things are there. Can anybody ever know it? And the beautiful verse dedicated to the totality, call it Ishvara, which says, O Lord, your glory, the glory of the macrocosmic universe. And I repeat it again and again, I want you to feel what it means by the word macrocosm. It's just not micro. If you say that micro, maybe an atom, a dust, a drop, micro. Macro means all pervasive, infinity, no limits of time, available at all times, at all places, in and through every object in this universe, in and through sounds, touches, taste, sights, smells, every form, mountains, minerals, trees, animals, name it. Unicellular organism, multicellular organism, the whole universe, not only small planet Earth, stars, galaxies, everything. These are all only physical universe. Apart from this physical universe, which seems to be external to our body, but in reality, our body is included in the physical universe. Apart from this physical, material, expansive existence, there is also subtle. Our own thoughts. What we perceive is gross object. But the thoughts are how many from your childhood until now, and continuously changing. And those thoughts, they become emotions. You make emotions out of your thought. How many? For one person, find out there are millions and millions and billions and trillions of persons, animals also included. Is there anybody who can know everything? To say that if you know the self-knowledge, understand that all the doubts are completely gone. Naturally, if you are a thinker, He is also a very tall statement, stupid, absolutely. How can it be so? And why is it so? Because the world is so vast. Even goddess of learning herself, if she wants to describe it, cannot describe. How? That verse is very beautiful, that I am sharing with you. Asita giri samam syat kajjalam sindhu patre. In the huge oceanic pot, that black ink collyrium, Asita giri samam syat, Himalayan dimension of that kajal, that collyrium, that black ink in the ocean pot, huge. Surataruvar Shakha Lekhani, and the pen which you are writing, that is the biggest branch of the biggest tree. Urbi Patram, the Bhurja Patram, there is a tree in Himalayas. When you take the bark, layers after layers after layers, it's just never ending. Take that, never ending paper. And in this, who is writing? The writer must be all-knower. Goddess of learning, the one who is responsible for all learning. Likhati yadi gruhitva sarada, the goddess of learning herself starts writing. How long? Sarvakalam. For millennia to come, trillions of years to come. Even she writes all the time, O Lord, tadapi tava gunanam ishaparam nayati. Yet, your glory, infinity glory, and even if she writes for the longest time to come, with the best paper, best ink, everything, ishaparam, not an iota she can describe. Do you know why? As a human being, within knowing me, this flower I know, I'm a botanist, geologist, okay? Suppose you have to record the history of the universe, everything that is happening in the universe. Please think of it. In this moment, for us it is a moment. This moment is simultaneously touching the entire universe. Not only this body is one moment older, everything in this room is one moment older, everything in the universe, galaxies, whatever you call it, everything, simultaneously everything is changing. So we are talking, I am talking, you are listening. Do you know how many people would have been dead by now? How many microbes in our own body, cellular cells, continuously multiplying? 1 minute older person means billions and billions of cells have already gone. So who can write down everything that happens in the universe even for a second? Nobody. If you start writing, already finished. Why am I talking is feel that inside. How can somebody ever in this universe knows everything? Try to know as much as possible. That's fine. You can expand your horizon. Fine. But will it ever be possible for somebody to know everything? In the relative world, everybody gives up. I don't think everything can be ever known. There is a trick. And the trick also is given out in our Bhagavatam, Ramayanam, all these amazing verses, friends, amazing. You think of it and see how beautiful it is. You know the story of Shiva and Parvati, mother and Shiva, both were sitting down. And Kartikeya, his eldest son, Subramanyam, and Ganapati, the Kartika and Ganesha, both were playing around. This is the time it so happened, somebody comes and maybe whoever visits them, They give a nice mango, best fruit. And Shiva is holding that mango in his hand. Parvati is now talking. Two children are playing around. Suddenly, their eyes, they are attracted by this fruit. What is that fruit? Oh, this is the divine fruit, mango. Ah. Both brothers said, I want it. Mujhe mangta hai. Give me. Naturally, children, no, both give. Then Shiva wanted to put them on a test. Okay. So he said, whoever can go around the universe and come back fastest. Why fastest? Two people, no? So faster. Because two people are not fastest. Whoever comes back faster, comes back and comes to reach me, he shall have the mango. Kartika was the eldest son, was very happy because he has got a vehicle. What is that? Peacock. So even he waited for Ganpati, Ganesha, his younger brother, to start. He flew off. Right, the peacock flew off. And he sees God's son and he is Ishwar, he is Kartika, is a Deva Shanapati, he is the commander of the divine, heavenly army and all that stuff. So he goes and comes back. By the time he comes back, Ganpati already sitting and eating the mango. He said, what is this? This fellow is here and he got the mango and you told me, everywhere, whoever comes faster around the universe, I came back, seeing, everywhere traveling, I came back and he already got the mango. What is that for? Then you should ask him. You ask your younger brother, why is he getting it? Then the younger brother, Ganesha being Ganesha, all knowledge, he said, we will say universe. Shiva himself is the universe. There is no difference between creation and the creator. All that we shall see later on. But see how through a story, how beautiful it is given out. When the creation and the creator are one and the same, if I go around the creator, it is like going around the creation. And father and mother both are there, Purusha Prakriti. The whole universe is there. Just going around them is enough. It's like in an army, in a battlefield. It is okay to kill everybody, all the soldiers can fight. But suppose you kill the king, everybody runs away. Because the war is lost, finished. The commander. So, he was defeated. Oh, Kartika was defeated. Now, if you say, how to know the whole universe is impossible. Yes, sir, it is impossible. But every details you cannot know. Now let us see, in this universe, who is the person who is interested in knowing the universe? Only human beings will compete with each other, right? Only human beings will compete with each other to know how much you know, how many places you have seen, how old are you, what type of food you have eaten, how many types of sounds you have heard, what all things you have touched, what all food you have eaten, what all fragrance, perfumes you have experienced, what are the sights you have seen. Very, very limited. Whatever you talk, the more we know about this universe, the more we know how much we do not know. This is a peculiar knowledge which expands your field of ignorance. The person who doesn't know anything, he says there is nothing to know, no problem. But the moment you start knowing, you also come to know how much you do not know and how much you may never know. But in this universe, friends, think. There are so many things in this universe. Except a human being, nobody is interested to know the universe. Only human being has a sense of, I know and also I do not know. But there are two things, friends. We shall see there are two different things. We can use that word in Sanskrit. Para, apara. This physical universe of time, place and objectivity. Meaning, all that is existing in time and space. How many things are there? Never ending. Never ending. There are unconscious things, inert, unconscious, semi-conscious, conscious, and all these things limitless. You must, please don't have the sound bite in your ear. Now you can have it. But after going back from the place, try to think, sit down and think about it. How many things are there? How many sounds, touches, tastes, smells, sights? That is too individualistic. We are in this earth, in this village, my state, how big, my country, my continent, my earth, planet, solar system, how many planets? Sun is a dwarf star. There are giant stars and billions and billions of them in one galaxy and billions and trillions of galaxies in the universe. How vast! It takes not even a moment, 1 minute to talk about these things, but comprehend. And in this whole universe, now forget humanity, just remember yourself. One person, you are sitting down in this universe, except you, nobody else is interested in knowing the universe. That is why, if you spend time little alone, it's such a beautiful thing. People spend time alone. Why? To be miserable, shut down the room, go mad and then die. Contemplation is beautiful when you are alone. Contemplate on the vastness of the universe, vastness of yourself. That's a different thing. But sitting down there, he didn't look at me, she didn't talk to me, why my father did that, why my brother is like that, why this country is like that, why this creation, lovely, lovely. Complain, 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 complain. Helplessness, frustration, desperation. You go mad. For a change, think of it. And you shall see you are so special because except you, nothing in this universe ever wants to know anything. You see everything as much possible. You listen to it, many sounds. You touch many things. You taste many things. You smell many things. Suppose you are alone, will the trees try to touch you? Does this space say, I'm touching this boy or the girl? Will they say, we want to know who is this fellow? Unga parana? Kya naam hai aapki? What's your name? Will anybody be interested in you? This thought, because I always walk in the upstairs alone, it's so beautiful. Moons, these monsoons coming, wow, this is wonders of the universe unfolding in front of you. Wonders. Now at this moment in North India, the monsoon has disappeared. And it has appeared in the Madras sky, Tamil Nadu sky. Why? Tamil Nadu gets winter monsoon. And if you have marked it, how many people mark it? When I'm walking always, I'm really blessed, lucky, because when I go up, this little terrace, vast ocean, it's like an amphitheater. I see the huge massive clouds coming from the land going into the ocean. And then suddenly it starts raining. Cloud burst. 10 minutes, sunshine. You are experiencing it there. If you go to a height, you can see that. This is not even a fragment. What fragment? A fragment is a big word. F-R-A-G-M-E-N-T for you may fail for spelling. How vast is this universe? And in this, I am the only one looking at the space, looking at the fire, looking at the air, looking at the water, looking at the earth. What is that dimension? Ocean, desert, jungles, birds, animals. Forget human beings. You think for a time that you are the only human being in this universe. And you may say, but how to think about it? Oh, even when you are living with thousands of people, you are so stupidly selfish and miserable and limited, you think only about yourself. Do you think everybody is eating sweet sugar today for the Diwali? Did I get it or not? Do you are thinking that whether everybody is getting new clothes? Did I get it or not? Yesterday Dhanteras, did I purchase gold or not? Did you see how many kilos of gold you purchase? You don't worry about anybody. Everybody by nature is absolutely, in the ignorance, is absolutely selfish, self-centered. Me, my body, my thought, my life. And by chance there is a little difficulty in your life, you shall forget even the world also. Whether it is raining or not, sunshine or not, springtime or not, winter time or not, nobody will bother. We live a delusion all the time, worried about others. What others are thinking about me? Nobody, I don't want to use that word, but it is nice to say, nobody gives a damn. Whether you exist, do not exist, don't send anybody any, what is that? Not Wi-Fi, WhatsApp. Don't send email to anybody. Switch off your phone. Completely switch off your phone. Close yourself in a room. Go away somewhere. Suppose you are inside a community, maybe somebody look for it. Somehow go away and close it and see how many people are looking. Suppose one or two people phone up and you say, no, I am just staying here. Don't disturb me for 1 month. Even those one or two will not work. Look for you. They will be thinking whether you are their son or daughter or husband or wife, so they will be thinking of few days. Then they also forget. How many dead people are remembered every day? The day the person dies, everybody wants to die for. Not everybody. Whoever was benefiting from him or her, they want to die. Oh, he should not have died. Oh, really? He will be alive if you come forward, if you can give your life. Anybody interested? So many stories are there. I don't. Anyway, just tell that one day a person was very much worried about life. And the person said, you are so much lost in the family. The person says, oh, I cannot. The Guru says, come, study about yourself, understand who you are. How can I understand? My husband, my wife is there, my children are there, my grandchildren are there, everybody is there, my business is there. How is the time for understanding myself? Then he said, okay, do one thing. I am giving you a medicine. You go tomorrow and take that. You are sitting down, you sleep, woke up, then you take that. It will so happen, you will remain absolutely like dead. And after 12 hours you will get up. Don't worry, you will not die. But your body shall be in a stage, meaning totally immobile, breathing almost will come to stop like that. You shall appear dead. Take it. But you can listen everything. made it a story. Just think of it. The person took it. Then they say, oh my God, yesterday it happened. In Argentina, the leader of opposition was giving a talk. And then suddenly, it was live, they showed it in the TV. Yesterday I was looking at it, I couldn't believe it. The leader of opposition just talking, and suddenly, you can see that. He was falling down. Then suddenly everybody goes up. Finished. Anybody ready for that? Anybody? All of you sitting down here. How many of you are ready for it? Why? I am desperate to live. Suppose there is a person thinks I am immortal. Not simply thinks. You can't delude yourself. Even if you are deluding yourself, the death also will frighten you. But if you really are aware that immortality, what immortality is, and I am that immortal, what will happen? You are, the moment you understood that, from that moment the death has disappeared. Jnana samprati samaya mukto so vigatashaya. Jnana samprati samaya. When this self-knowledge, awareness takes place, then the person sees it, from that moment, mukta, free from death, limitation, free from time, space, objectivity, everything. That is what exactly is. I'll see how the doubts will go. But come back to that topic. So, just like that person, dies ever now. Suppose you keep yourself in one place. Why I told you? Because how many dead people are remembered? However near us dear, after some time, the day your husband dies, your lover dies, you want to die with them. Somehow people drag you. Not that if they leave you, you will kill yourself, but in case they don't, they don't allow you are living, after some time, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months after, you will be planning for the second marriage. What happens to you? Nobody is missed, friends. You must appreciate yourself very clearly. So, sit down, completely cutting off everybody. You are the only one, as a human being, you are the only one interested in knowing about what all things you see, what all things you hear, what all things you touch, whatever things you smell, whatever you taste, anything that you come across or something comes across you. You don't go for the flower. The breeze brings the fragrance to you. You don't create a taste. You have to eat, it is the food, you got the taste. Sound reaches you. You just keep your eyes open, clouds will pass, birds will fly, everything, the whole kaleidoscopic changes. The macrocosmic universe is on its huge celebration every moment. Everything reaches you. But nobody passes by to see you. The breeze passes, it enters into nose, but doesn't stay there to say, who am I giving this air? The space doesn't say, whom am I accommodating? The water doesn't say, whose thirst did I quench? The sun doesn't say, whom did I light up? Nobody. Only you. So you want to learn about everybody. You want to learn about the planets, stars, birds, trees, everything. Think, friends, only you can have a doubt. I saw these many things, I could not see these many things. I heard these things, I did not hear so many things. Only you can have a sense. So, in this whole universe, who is the person who can have a doubt? Or who is that something or somebody who can have a doubt? Nobody else except human being. About what should you doubt? Anything and everything. Suppose you pick up that idea that I know only few things, but I don't know so many things. The earth is steady or moving. That doubt, nothing will come. Only that curiosity will be there inside you. There is no doubt. Because whatever you see, you take it as it is. Earth is flat, not flat. Whatever you see, you will be interested in seeing these things, hearing these things. But, Ayo Amma, please. It so happens while growing up, one day you felt difficulty in your breathing. What shall you be interested to know? It so happened you had a heart problem. You are falling down. What shall you like to see, hear, taste, touch, smell? Are you understanding what I am talking, sir? It is so simple. There is no, you can, sir, know everything, but discover, friends. No, nothing in this universe is interested in knowing you. That is why you create an illusion, delusion around the family, husband, wife, child, friend, society, the country, continent, my countrymen, Oh, the people of the world, listen to me. Ah, ha, 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 ha. While talking, suppose you are choking, like that leader of opposition in Germany, in Argentina. Whom shall you address? Whom shall you care for? Oh, countrymen. Second word doesn't come. You will drop dead. The air will pass over you. Fire will pass over you. Sunlight will pass over you. Darkness will come over you. Body disintegrates. Who do you think you are? When I was walking on the earth, such a beautiful night, this morning, because now Amavasya, the Shiva's crescent, I have taken a photo, I'll show you, out of the world. This was the thought. As you are looking at it, suppose I am dropping dead. Suddenly there is, shall I say, no, I must see the moon, I must see the moon. It's a crescent, it's so beautiful. Chandrodbhasita segare smarahare gangadhare shankare Pani bhujita kandhakarna vivare netrotha vaishwanare. All this music will not come. You can't even call somebody, see. Things are. You see, hear, taste, touch. You see means what? Your eyes report, come back. You see or eyes see? You hear or ears hear? If ears don't hear, you say I am deaf. Ears hear, eyes have to listen. I see, you shall say I see. Eyes don't see, I am blind. So you are a person, this eye grab that one thought which has no existence of its own. Identifies with everything that he has. So make a simple difference between I know and everything is known. I am the knower and everything is known. Just you are the only person. Don't there are too many knowers, then you'll be confused. Other people's knowing doesn't confuse you. Do you understand the point? Other person living, are you living? Other person dying, are you dying? That much of clarity must come into your life. You are the only one knower. And the whole universe is known. The distant stars, galaxies, whatever you consider, to this tiny earth, or these countries and continents, my village, my trees, under the tree which I am sitting down. All known. I know them all. Know them means I see, touch, taste, smell. None of them see me. I am the knower. Nobody else is a knower. Don't bring silly logic that a tiger also knows, yes, but tiger doesn't say he is knower. Be simple, sir, because silly logic has gone into our head. You are the only one knower. The rest is? Do you really understand it? I hope your skull cracks and you understand. The I sense, the body doesn't say I. Deho hamiti deho na bhakti. Body doesn't say I am the body. Neither the chakshu says I am the chakshu. Eyes don't say I am the eyes, we are the eyes. Neither the tongue says, nose says, smell says. Even the thought doesn't say. Knower is one. You are the only knower. Everything is known. All that is known have no sense of I. If you don't understand it, I will not help even how to talk about, sir. The flower is seen, the flower is not curious. Who is this boy looking at me? Boy, he doesn't understand. House, stars, space, light, water. They have no sense of knowing. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, not at all. I am the only one, this body, through which I see. So all that is known cannot have a sense of doubt. Only I can have a sense of doubt. Are you understanding that point? Only the I thought. Who has a curiosity? I want to know. I am hearing, not hearing. Just think of it. So who has doubts? Because of your presence, you have doubts. Because there are doubts, therefore I am there. Because there are questions, therefore questioner is there. No, first, you are there. Questions arise. Thoughts arise. Thoughts come later on. How many thoughts you have picked up in time? Every thought. Now, understand. Not suddenly don't say, well, somebody has born with a memory. Very beautiful, I am not dismissing anything. There are certain genius people remembering rebirth and all that stuff. Memories can be there. Yes, all these things. Don't dismiss anything in this universe. Infinite possibilities. Just because you don't believe in rebirth, don't say there is no rebirth. Just because, that is immaterial. When somebody asked me the other question, Swamiji, are you born? Are you going to be reborn? I say, I am not even born. What reborn? Depends on your understanding of yourself. So just for logic, simple logic, don't. You can think, but come, learn, see these things very clearly. Because there is a thought, therefore I am not there. Even if I ask you, how do you say, I was born, when I was born also there was a thought. Alright, how do you know? Yeah, I'm conscious. Of what? Conscious of a thought. So, Are you conscious because of a thought? What do you say? You are conscious of a thought. When the thought goes also, you are still conscious. Even this conscious of I thought. Listen, friends. Already existing. Consciousness has no sense of I, has no sense of doubt. All that is known, illumined, known, has no sense of doubt. Understand? And no sense of I. When this I is so peculiar, is interested in hearing everything, seeing everything, touching everything, tasting everything, smelling everything, never ending. And wants to know what are the things are. With every thought, never questions itself. Who is this I? It cannot question itself also. In a sense, what is I shall say? Only say, what is this? Suppose he tries to understand, what is this thought? One day, by thinking it drops dead. The end, it comes to an end. Throughout or sometimes he lived like an animal without knowing, thinking anything. Then at a later date, suppose he got that little hint of the individuality. I see, I hear, I want to see, I want to hear. He is so tired, drops dead. He has no time to understand the death. You can try to understand other people's death. What does it mean? Oh, in time everybody dies. So in time this body also dies. What way it releases you from death? That the body is dead is no problem. I am dying. What will you do about it? Think of that complications. This is what must be very clearly understood, friends. Only one thing you should understand, that is self-knowledge. I. Rest of the universe has no sense of mystery, no sense of dying, doing, knowing, not knowing, achieving, being a failure, nothing. Only the knower has a doubt. The entire known universe has no interest in anything. So which one is more important for you, sir? I want to understand everything. First understand that he who tries to understand everything. That the creation is not your problem, that you are here is your problem. Has it ever gone into your skull? But everybody is interested in knowing everything, seeing everything. Nothing wrong. And if you bring in another person also, let us come back to our normal world. Please tell me, sir, how many people are interested to learn and how many people are interested to teach? How many people are advised, how many are interested to give the advice, and how many are they waiting to receive the advice? Which community is great? The speakers are numberless. Listeners, rumbo few, very little. You want to teach your brain out. Listen, friends. Understand these two words. The teacher, everybody wants to teach, advise. Ask yourself, what is more important? Who is important or what is more important? What you teach is more important or whom you teach is more important? Think. What you teach, surely important. But whom you teach, more important. Because if the person is there, whom do you want to teach what? Are you getting that point? Whom do you want to teach what? Why don't you teach the flower? Flower, you know that you are red. Give me red advertisement. You are a flower, you are not a fruit. You can only wasting your time because this fellow doesn't understand nothing. So whom are you teaching? I am teaching the person. His body? Body doesn't learn anything. Are you teaching his ear? Do the whole Sanskrit chanting or any language noise in his ear, nothing will happen. Why are you trying to teach him? So that he can create some thought. For whom is that thought? For whom is the thought? Person must be conscious. You are expecting whatever I am speaking will be a thought. He will be conscious. And then he can say that word, I have listened to you. I have these thoughts. I understand. But as you've been listening to the sound, ears only report. The thought that is created, consciousness reports. Consciousness does not learn, thought is not a learning, ears are not a learning, sound is not a learning, speaker also is not learning. You understand? Who is learning? I. So should you teach the person about all that you are talking about? If in the teaching, start with that. If the teaching, what you teach is important. But whom you teach is more important, because unless that person is there, teaching has no place. Have you ever taught him about himself? Will you ever teach him about himself? No. Why? Because you have not learnt about yourself. So teaching begins later on. First begins learning. Right or wrong, sir? Are you getting that point? Before you teach something, first you must learn. What you teach is important, but whom you teach is more important. Right or wrong? What you learn is very important, but who you are learning, who is learning is more important. Learning begins for the learner. Are you getting that point? Who is learning? Listen, who is learning? Just sit down for a time, just observe. Put that flower in front of you, anything, or just look at it in the sky. Sky is not teaching me anything. Air, fire, water, they keep this body alive. Thoughts are taking place. Thoughts are not a learning. Perception is not a learning. Consciousness doesn't learn anything. In between consciousness and a thought, one I thought comes. I. Catch that. I see, I hear, I touch, I think, my memories, I am conscious. This I sense, neither the objects have, nor the thoughts of the object have, neither the consciousness has. Aham, I thought. Can you isolate and see it for yourself? By itself, can you have a doubt? By itself, can it have a doubt? By itself, can you have any problem? But suppose he says, I see, with the eye seeing, it says, I see. Suppose I cannot see, oh, the eyes are not seeing anymore, I cannot see. So you are dragging. Do you understand that? Be a person, a versatile actor. Recognize what is happening inside me. Perception takes place without my being there. As a child, when you are born, perception taking place. Thoughts are also taking place. Consciousness is helpless. Later date, sometimes the most important thought comes in your life. I thought, I. Until that, everybody is like animal or just through simple existence. When that thought comes, a child, you put him inside the toys, the child will not grab anything, just 1 month old. 1 year old, you will fight with the other 1 year old. The sense begins. Nothing wrong, friends. But once you that solidify that I thought, solid becomes very strong individuality, problem comes in life. And that is the time it has doubts. What is going on? I have seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelled. As long as it is smooth, I didn't bother. Difficulty comes, what is going on? Thought comes, no problem. Memories start haunting you, become problem. You are alive, the body is breathing, everything going on. Once the body starts crumbling, your interest to the world is completely reduced. You are getting paralyzed. What will happen to you, sir? You get the first information, FIR, first information report, your kidney is collapsing, your heart is giving way, your spine is destroyed by some cancerous stuff, your brain developing a tumor. Wonderful, sir, wonderful, you gave me the best news. Will you say that? Will you be interested in anything? Who? Brain is dying, brain is not complaining. Eyes are becoming, losing capacity, eyes don't complain. The body doesn't complain that I am dying. Consciousness has no voice. Nobody has a voice. So as even Shiva and Parvati, the primeval parents of the universe, the creation and the creator one and the same, you go around it, you have gone around the universe, your I thought is a representation of the whole existence. The whole universe is there. Conscious universe. One conscious I makes all the difference. Close your eyes. That there is consciousness is not a problem. That there is a material, physical, gross universe is not a problem. They are not interested in knowing anything. Consciousness is not interested in knowing anything. Through the human body, the eyes report, ears report, always consciousness illumines through the eyes. Consciousness has no problem. Eyes have no problem. In between, one thought. I see, I hear, I touch, I smell. So many memories, and I am conscious. This little embodiment instead of being one with the consciousness, you are taking that line, I am conscious. and their list is endless. You shall say, there are so many things, my body is one of those things. I can't even know my own body. How can I know the whole universe? There are so many thoughts, I thought. I don't know this I thought. How can I know anybody else? But all your thoughts that are known and all that is perceived, heard, seen, touched, tasted, smelt, all over the universe have no problem. Only I is the one who is having a doubt. I don't know. So once you, just like while teaching, what you teach is important. Whom you teach is more important. Now, long before you start teaching, you are learning. What you are learning is important, but who you are, who is learning, is more important. And who is learning? Perception takes place. Thoughts are offered, all to the altar of consciousness. That is why in this tradition, when you have got a statue, embodiment of the universe, and you take the lamps, 5 flames, and you show it to the embodiment, call it the representation of the universe. There where the sun doesn't shine, where the moon doesn't shine, na tatra surya bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto hanti kutoyam agnihi. There where the sun doesn't shine, neither the moon or the stars. The lightning cannot go into it. Kutoyam agni, where is this little fire? Because you are shining, O Lord, everything shines after you. Same thing in you. The same consciousness everywhere in you. Your own eyes can't see it. Your own ears cannot hear it. No light outside can light it up. No thoughts can illuminate. As much who you are, what you have, a body, what all you know, you may have. The knower is not something which you can have. A thought you can have, but consciousness you cannot have. You are it. Who you are is universal. Who we all are, everything is universal. Names and forms are not universal. Never can it be known all details unless your total mind is Ishvara. But you know yourself as you are, knowing which everything is as well known. The self in me is self everywhere. No more there is any doubt. No more there is any struggle. Knowing the immortality, the self-consciousness, existing all times, all places in all times, I celebrate through my body as well as the whole universe. Knowing fully well, universe shall continue, body shall go. No fear grips you at any time. A blessing all along. Every day is a festivity. Diwali, the festival of light, is not confined to one day. Every moment, at all times, all places, all conditions, ever lit up. Janamiti tameva bhantam anubhati etas samastam jagat. Janami, janami, janami. Knowing, knowing, knowing principle is everywhere there. Jagat anubhati, the whole universe is shining after it. That's why bhavami, I am, anubhavami, experiencing. What you experience has come and go. That you experience. Anubhava swarupa atma chetana ever existing. So once you are aware of it, the whole universe is as well known. Names and forms, friends, shall not be known to everybody. That is why samanya jnana. Knowing yourself, you as well know everything. Sarvamidam yasmin vigyade sarvamidam vigyadam bhavati. That is the student of the Upanishad, instructed by his father, goes to the teacher's house to find out, deal me something. Yasmin vigyade sarvamidam vigyadam bhavati. Knowing which everything shall be as well known. Yourself. Yadgyattvana punarmoham evam yasyaji pandava. Gaining which there will be no more any delusion. And labdvana param labham, gaining which nothing further to gain. Yadgyattvana param geyam, by knowing which nothing else remains to be known. So, when the doubter is gone, doubts are not there. When the questioner is gone, questions are not there. You are the answer, yet. Having found this absolute answer, that is the truth of everything, relative questions you can continue, maintain. That is how the civilization progresses. From the caveman, you have gone to different stars and planets. But if you don't know yourself, you shall carry your fear, anxiety, mortality, frustration, limitation to other stars and galaxies. Escaping the earth does not mean escaping the death. Knowing yourself. You never move a centimeter, but you have reached the whole universe. You never move, you are at once everywhere. Simple language. Tadejati tannejati. That moves from the standpoint of body, never moves from standpoint of consciousness, all pervasive. Taddure, far away, if you are looking for it. Tadantige, that is your nature. So see, be yourself. There is nothing called a doubt which paralyzes you. Curiosity is beautiful, but having a sense of very difficult to understand will kill you. Because the easiest thing it is, who you are, here, there, everywhere. With this I shall finish Kathopanishad. He says, Yadeveha tadamutra. Whatever is here, that is there. Because when you reach there, there becomes here. Whatever is here is there. Same 5 elements everywhere. Same consciousness everywhere. Your body is part of the elemental universe. Yourself, an inseparable part of consciousness and therefore the universe. So you are at once everywhere, all times, the immortal, all-pervasive. Yet enjoy your tiny little body, living, breathing for some time. It's like, you know you are actor, but you are playing a role, so enjoy the role. The role of a king or a poor. You are neither the king nor the poor. There are roles. The whole universe is a marvelous role playing. Knowing all the time, you never ever get yourself lost in the roles. Brahmevaham idam jagatcha sakalam chinmatra vistaritam. I and everything is same reality, consciousness. There is nothing other than it, and nobody can escape it. Be the self. Just see that, friends, and try to switch off that light inside. Then your Deepavali will be andhara, darkness. This festivity of light continues forever and ever. That light no clouds can cover, no death can take away. Never, ever it can be diminished. Your living is a Diwali, festival of light. Even when the body goes, the same festival of light continues. Enjoy yourself. Thank you very much.